board.
Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be a follow-up on my Reddit unpopular opinion video, because I gained a lot of subscribers from that one and I assume you are here for part 2. So let's start with the video. Momo doesn't need to improve her vocals. Momo does sound a lot better when she sings in a comfortable range like that one performance in 16 and the Move cover they did. She is already a top tier dancer, so why not strive to improve something else like her singing? It literally costs her nothing. And yes, she's the main dancer, but she is an idol. Singing will always be an important part of being an idol. And her mistake in Twice's encore really affected the group negatively. She is a part of the group and is given lines, hence why she should try to improve herself. It's fine to make mistakes, and she really doesn't deserve the hate that she gets for her singing, but she is allowed to be criticized. She should improve, not only for her, but for the group as a whole. aespa has the catchiest discography of 4th generation K-pop. I have no idea if I agree or disagree with this one, because it depends on what the OP means with catchy. If they mean catchy as in it will give you an earworm for the rest of the week, then yes, I agree. No matter how much I hated Next Level, I couldn't get it out of my head. But if they mean catchiest as in the best, I do not agree. The 4th generation have been putting out amazing songs that are genuinely great. I definitely don't think they have the best discography with groups such as itzy, TXT, hinapia, itzy, and also they have only 9 songs, so it is not fair to even compare them yet. I like Lisa's singing voice. I agree. I like it too. Even my brother, who calls her voice annoying on a regular basis, was impressed when he heard her sing the first time. I think it's a hit or miss. She has tendencies to go off key sometimes, but I think her vocal tone is nice. And like the OP said, I find it refreshing too. Concepts aren't that important. I disagree. Concepts usually influence the genre, lyrics, styling and the choreography. I don't see K-pop as only a music industry, but an entertainment industry, so to me, the visual and conceptual aspects are also important. If you only want to listen to the music, that's fine, but I feel like the experience wouldn't be complete. However, I agree that, if the song is good, the concept doesn't really affect it. But if the song is bad, a good concept can't make it better. The K-pop idol job isn't hard, compared to any desk job. Me when I lie. This post is a joke. There are so many assumptions here. If you had said a doctor or something, this would have made more sense, but a fucking desk job? Lol, no, that is just utterly ridiculous. Even a doctor's job can arguably be considered better, because your future is guaranteed, and you get paid regularly. Also, you can't even compare them to each other. What the fuck? They are completely different. Imagine the mental toll of being an idol, the body image expectations, the criticism for any of your actions, constantly training to perfect everything you do, and then when you finally relax and log into social media, you get torn apart by people who hate you for everything you do. On top of that, you have crazy ass fans who will invade your privacy and stalk you all day and night long. Yes, many idols come from wealthy families and are privileged. It doesn't make the job any less harder, for fuck's sake. Please, let's think before we speak. I think fan chants are corny. No, I love them. I don't think they are corny, I find them cute and fun to do. If I was the idol on stage, I would feel so much more energetic and happy if the fans voluntarily participated in engaging with the artist and showed their support. But if you don't want to learn them, you really don't need to force yourself. Chaeryeong, itzy, would have done a better job than Ryujin as center for their recent comeback Loco. Now, I love Chaeryeong, I have loved her ever since I saw her cute ass on 16. But no, she would not have done a better job than Ryujin. If anyone would have replaced her, then it would have been Yoona or Gigi. Leah and Chaeryeong lack the charisma and facial expressions that those three have while performing. They totally embody this concept the best. And I know that a lot of people feel like she isn't standing out because the parts that are given to her are insignificant compared to the others, but even when she is center my eyes are almost always drawn to the others. I don't think I would ever catch myself watching any of her fancams. However, I do really like her dancing, she truly is phenomenal, but the stage presence is lacking a bit. Psycho is one of my least favorite Red Velvet tracks. I recognize that everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and that we all come from different musical backgrounds, and have our own tastes and preferences that stems from years and years of living within our own personal musical universe and journey therein. But you are wrong lol. Junkee outfits aren't bad at all, people just don't like her body type. I kind of disagree with this. Junkee obviously like to be dressed modestly, and I feel like the stylists don't know how to dress modesty in a stylish way. Look at her airport pictures and you can see that she looks amazing and fashionable even with her body type. Her stage outfits doesn't flatter her body type and that's a fact. Yes, a cute outfit is a cute outfit, you don't need to have an hourglass shape to look good. But this is an entertainment industry, you are supposed to look your best, and for you to look your best, body type plays a huge part. That is literally the stylist's one job, to make sure that the idols look as gorgeous as possible. And they are obviously struggling with dressing her properly, because there has been so many times where she looks so much wider and frumpy compared to the girls, when she is actually just as skinny as most of them. At this point, I think she would be better at dressing herself lol. It's been 5 years, but it feels like we know nothing about Blackpink's personalities. I agree with this. I felt the same way and it kinda made me drift away a bit from Blackpink. I still love the girls and their music, but the lack of content is truly bothering me. I really like their documentary, because you could see a bit of their distinct personalities, which was entertaining. For example, I never noticed how cute and energetic Rose was, until I saw that. I get that YG is trying to make them appear as exclusive and that is probably not going to change, but I do wish they could appear at variety shows, award shows or do special live stages with other idols. Honestly, the fact that they are actually friends with a lot of idols is kind of a relief. I actually like the rap and girl groups songs. I don't get why people love to hate on girl groups when boy groups have some questionable raps too. It must be because many of the girls have very annoying voices and the boys have deeper ones, which may give you an illusion of a better rap. Anyways, some raps are just bad, like there is no other way to put it. But for the most part, they happen to be really catchy, and I end up liking them, even if they sound nowhere near Nicki Minaj. And most of these girls aren't even rappers, they are just girls with good abilities in some other aspects, but have poor vocal skills, so they just give them the position as rapper. And it becomes cringy, because there is no flow, the lyrics is poorly written, they put on a black accent or just lack the charisma of a real rapper. However, I don't think it should be taken that seriously, and I feel like these cringy raps are a crucial part of what makes K-pop so special and fun. K-pop stans blame the company too much. I agree. Some people love to just blame the company for everything. If an idol is a bad vocalist, suddenly it's only the company's fault and the idol has no part in the problem. It should be the idol's responsibility to improve, especially after debut. Nothing is stopping them from getting lessons and train more. So many idols aren't skilled when they first join the company like Jisoo, Jin, t-ara, Yeonjun and more, but with proper training from the company they manage to become really good. But everyone seems to forget to credit the company when that occurs. A company should only be blamed for lack of promotion, producing bad songs, styling, and etc. But vocals, dancing, stage presence and the idol's own actions shouldn't be blamed on the company. Somehow, whenever an idol does something racist, you all try to find a way to make it the company's fault just to excuse their behavior. Guys, behave, this is not who we are. We are better than this. I strongly prefer smaller groups, 3 to 6 members. I think I prefer groups with 5 to 9 members. With bigger groups you get a variety of different personalities, and it may be easier for you to find someone you relate to. They also tend to be a bit funnier and entertaining to watch honestly. I also enjoy their choreography and performances more. However, being invested in a group with 23 people seems like a little too much for me lol. But I understand why people would, because a fun part of K-pop is to learn things about each member, and with smaller groups it can sometimes feel like something is missing. On the other hand, if you stan a smaller group you are more likely to like every member, so you'll be happy with whatever content or photocard you are given. Also people who get every photocard from NCT, I'm so sorry for your wallet. It is also easier to know who's singing what line, and may make you cherish each member a bit more. More and More is one of Twice's best comebacks. Thank you. I love More and More. The song, the choreography, the hairstyling and makeup, and the concept. I thought it was really great, so I was so shocked to find out that people hated it. Not their best comeback though, I gotta give that one to I Can't Stop Me. Anyways, I think this era just reminds people and Twice of bad memories. The whole encore incident and plagiarism accusations, which caused them to receive so much hate and backlash. The song didn't do well on K-charts too. Also the choreography is so tiring, I'll learn it, and once I do the whole dance, I can't do another dance. I think Nayeon even said that she doesn't like to perform it because it's so hard. I don't want sexy concepts to make a comeback in the mainstream. Personally, I really like sexy concepts, male or female. But I think this is more about females, because it hasn't really left male idols completely. The thing is, even the cute concept is considered as sexy to some people. So many people love that, and prefer female idols who act childlike and innocent, which I think can be creepy in some cases. Both concepts could be sexualized. Also most of these concepts usually caters to men. Sexy concepts are to objectify women, cute are to infantilize women, and girl crush is a commodification of feminism. I think that, as long as they are being sexy for themselves, and feel comfortable being sexy, there is no problem with it. Look at Hwasa, Hyuna and Sunmi. They are doing this concept because they like it. It is different from a group, for example, like Stacy, who would be forced to be overtly sexy. Also, I'm happy that there isn't any sexy concepts from 4th generation groups, because most of them are rookies, minors or just really young, and it would have been extremely weird or creepy. I don't care about idols singing live. I'm unsure about this. I think if they are at a music show, or an award show, and are doing a really intense choreography, then it is okay. Like I don't care very much for it, they can lip sync all they want. But if I'm paying a lot of money to see them perform at a concert and they just lip sync throughout the whole experience, I would definitely be disappointed. It's fine if they lip sync a bit, they are human, and I recognize that dancing and singing for 2 hours straight is going to be tiring, but it would feel like I'm getting robbed if every single song was pre-recorded. Especially if it's a song with little to no choreography at all. Also, it would make us all the more impressed over the fact that they sound good or the same live. A song isn't experimental just because you didn't like it on your first listen. A song could be experimental, but stans use it as a defense every single time that their faves have been criticized. They will tell you that it is experimental and that you just have basic taste for not liking it, like damn, I'm sorry for not being different. I do not care if it is experimental if the quality of the song is low. What experimental means is that it experiments with the key or structure or production of the song, which most K-pop songs actually does. It just depends on what the experiments resulted in. Itzy's English versions are so awkward. Personally, I find most K-pop lyrics cringy even in Korean, especially the catchy songs. Most of the time the lyrics makes no sense. I think that is one of the reasons that Koreans don't really view idols as real artists or care that much for them. If the lyrics is already bad in Korean, I don't think they can do any better in the English versions. Also, we can't really expect them to have a perfect English pronunciation when it isn't their native language. But I do agree that the delivery of the words are usually horrible because of how it seems to be forced to fit the beat. I hate when people say there is no insert position, because there is, and it's very obvious. I kind of half agree with this one. I know a lot of stans just use this as an excuse for their faves, but it depends on who you are comparing. If you compare an idol who is clearly more skilled than the other, then yes, someone is better. But if you take two idols who are on a similar level, then it might be subjective. You may prefer a specific style of dancing, and therefore value it more, while I value another aspect. I think that is why people say that you can't compare two idols, because they are different from each other. I don't think BTS associates with Bangtan Universe anymore. I hate the fact that they are changing names in the drama. Fans must always find something problematic to complain about. Anyways, I don't think they are really into it and just keep referencing to it because the fans still love it. I don't think they are planning on continuing it. It just feels so dragged out at this point. Like everything is still confusing and nothing has been added to it. I know Film Out did give us clues, but it was nothing that we already don't know. I do hope that we get a proper ending though. I don't think they should be treated as separated from each other, but ARMY should stop hoping for it to be included in BTS content. It will probably not happen. You can't ship idols as friends. Shipping is always romantic. Don't the idols themselves use their ship names sometimes too? To be honest, I don't fucking care, so I don't think I will elaborate a lot on this point. As long as it isn't those crazy ass shippers who attack anyone who dare threaten their favorite ship or actually believes that the idols are involved romantically, it doesn't matter to me. The best haircut is little to no hair at all. Now this OP really knows what unpopular means. I definitely disagree. Like to 100%. I'm a girl who would die for all my faves to have long hair. I love it so much. I'm prepared to physically fight anyone who tries to give anyone I simp for a biscuit. Long hair looks so good on most idols, so whenever they decide to cut it, I pretend to be happy for them while I'm actually dying on the inside. But oh well, if they like it, they can do whatever they want. It's their hair and body. But if you are lucky, all the coloring and bleaching will make their hair fall off, and you will get your biscuit. That was all I had for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you would like to have another part. Share your opinions down below so I can know your thoughts too. See you in the next video.